Hello and welcome to Boardgame TV, Shadow Sunday, because it's Sunday. And we are finishing up our Federal heroes with their third part of the Scafard gang campaign. And so we should be going up against Colonel Scafard this adventure. And of course we're playing Most Wanted here. There's a hefty bounty on Colonel Scafard and his Scafard gang, having robbed just about every bank and train in the area over the last few months. Following all the evidence and rumors have led you to this mine. Their hideout must be inside here somewhere. You just need to find it and bring them to justice. And of course, not stumble into too many traps along the way. So you remember last adventure for our heroes there, they killed Sergeant Bunker and some Scafard gang guys. And it all started with Scafard gang robbing the bank in town. They followed them up to the mines. They killed Sergeant Bunker and some gang. Found out, after they killed him, they found out where the real hideout is. So they've gone to find them at the real mine hideout. This mission is played the same, except for there's one difference. This is when we scour the mines, when the heroes reach the number 8 space on the depth track. That's when we find the gang. So we gotta at least go 8 tile movements. However, every time we get a clue icon, we spring a outlawed trap, and we have to roll to see what kind of trap it's going to be. So I don't want to give it too much away. So what we'll do is I'll put that to the side, and I'll roll when the time comes, and we'll see what we get. All right, so our heroes are here. We're starting. Let's go ahead and start the game right off the bat. Let's hold back the darkness. 6. Well, that's not that good. So already. Alright. Alright, let's roll for our guys. Here's our Indian Scout's turn. He's going to roll a 4. And he has +1 move. Let me see what else he's got. He's got +1 strength, +2 health. Once per initiative, heroes get +2 initiative and cover 1 grid. Okay, so he's going to move 5 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, our Marshal here. He rolls a 1. Okay. He doesn't have any +1 move or nothing like that. So he's going to move here and he's going to get a grid. And our Preacher. He rolls a 2. And he doesn't have any +1 move. So here we go. 1, 2. And that's going to be the end of the turn. Alright, I forgot to give him his faith tokens here. Alright, let's roll for darkness. 6. We failed again. It's going to be one of them games, I guess. So we'll take our first darkness card here. And let's see what we get here. We said all demon enemies are +1 initiative. They also gain +1 combat. Okay, well that's not going to be a real problem because we won't have any demon enemies. So we're lucky. It's the Indian's turn. He rolls a 2. He's going to go 1. Let's get a map card here. Cavern of Bones. Here we go. It's a big one. Looks like this. Okay, so I had him 1, 2, 3. We'll put a token in the middle of the board here. We move our track up 1. And let's go with our Marshal. He moves 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now our Preacher. That'd be 2. So he's here. Okay, so let's see what we get here. We get an encounter. And we're only going to have 1 exit. Funny. That's fine. Let's see where that exit's going to be. It's going to be number 1. So it looks like it's going to be straight up. So we're going to have exit straight up. So we get some tokens pieces here. There we go. Put that there. Put that there. Put this down just a little bit. Okay, let's have our encounter. We're going to have a regular encounter. Actually, we're not. We're going to have a Pieces of Bones encounter. It's a special one. Piles of bones. Boy, I'm not being able to read today. The room is filled with massive piles of human bones, some stacked nearly to the ceiling. The sight of this chills you to the bone. Who or what could have done this? Every hero immediately takes D6 horror hits. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this out of the way. We have our scout. He's going to take 4 horror hits. Okay, well his sanity is 4+, so he's going to take 2 horror hits. Okay. The Marshal, only 1 horror hit. He does not make it. And our Preacher takes 3 horror hits. Oops. And he makes 1. So he's going to take 2 sanity damage. Okay. Let's see what else. One hero slips on some scattered bones, threatening to start an avalanche of skills. We have a random hero. So let's do this. And it's going to be our Preacher. And he has an agility. And he's terrible at agility. So, you could kind of say this is a trap in a way. Alright, so I got to roll. His agility is 1. Okay, let's see what happens. 4. Well, we had to make a 5+ test, so we didn't make it. If failed, every hero immediately takes D6 wounds. Yeah. So our scout is going to take 6 wounds, ignoring defense. That is just painful, man. Painful. Our Marshal is going to take 3. And our Preacher, the one who failed it, ironically takes 2. Well, okay. Well, that's it for that. That was a nasty little card. Let's roll for darkness. Oh, double 3s. Okay, so it looks like double 3s is going to be, but which is going to move the darkness 2 steps forward on the depth track. I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to try my mining lantern. And it's once per turn, use 2 grit to reroll the whole back to darkness roll. So I'm going to reroll it. Spin my grit. Okay, I got 11. So that's better. Okay, so let's do our hero's turn. Let's start with our scout. He rolls a 4. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to get, we'll move this. We'll get a new tile here. We get Forked Path. Come on, here we go. Four, 5. Let's put a, I don't know why that dropped off. Okay. Our Marshal is going to move 1, 2, and our Preacher, well, he only moves 1. And he'll get a grit though. Okay, so that was it's not looking too good, but alright. Let's see here. Let's do an exploration. And we have a clue and an encounter. Okay, counter times 2 actually. So what does this thing say? It says whenever heroes find a clue icon on an exploration token, they have stumbled onto an outlaw trap set by the Scafard game before resolving the rest of the exploration token. So before resolving the rest of this, which we're going to have 2 encounters, we have to roll the die and see what kind of trap we get. We get to number 5. Let's see what number 5 is. Rocky Collapse. Every hero immediately takes D6 hits that do 2 damage each from falling debris. Ugh. Boy, okay. Alright, let's start with our scout. Alright, 1. Well, that's good. Let's see, can he block it? He cannot. Alright, so he's going to take 2 damage. The Marshal. 3. See if he can block any of these. He actually blocks every single one of them. And the Preacher. Well, actually, that's only going to be for the Indian Scout because he's the only one in that room. That's right. Okay, so let's see here. We have 1 exit. Let's see which ones it's going to be. 4 through 6. Well, that's good. That's convenient. Okay, now we're going to have 2 encounters. We're going to have which way and then another encounter, but which way will come first? Alright, here we go. The mine shaft splits off in 2 directions here. Down one path you hear the sounds of screams and roaring. Down the other you see the reflections of flickering lights and the smell of suffering. This map tile has actually 2 exits. 2 doors set to 2 will randomly ignore any doors. Okay, ignore any doors. Okay, alright, so we're gonna remove this one. Because it said to ignore. When exploring on the right, platinum revealed adds D3. God damn. Okay, let me see. Is there... Do I have anything that can get rid of this card? I do not. So we're going to go on the right path. So the next exploration revealed adds D3 growing dread cards. Alright, and let's do another encounter. Mutant's Den. Well, that fits. The air here fills your nostrils with the stench of rotting meat, and several ramshackle cages are inset into the walls. It's hard to tell, but something might be alive in here. Choose. Break open the cages. Get out quickly. Well, I don't have 3 dynamite, so I won't be doing that. All heroes have to take 1 corruption point. Because we couldn't do this. We couldn't break open the cages. Well, we could. But it's a 6+, man. And yeah, so we'll just do to get out. We'll each take a little corruption point. That's not that terrible. Alright, let's roll for darkness here. 8, we passed. Alright, so it's a scout. He rolls a 2. 1, 2, 3. Our Marshal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And our Preacher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's hold back the darkness. 7. We're still good. We made it. And let's do, yeah. I think what I'm going to do... Oh, man, I gotta be adjacent. I could waste another turn to heal. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't think I'm going to do that yet. Nah. Okay. Let's just keep going. Scout, he moves 4. So we know he's going to go to another. So let's move this here. Let's get a map tile here. Cross passage. Well, no, we're not doing that. We're just doing regular passages. We'll get a mining room. Let's see, a mining room. room. Come on, money room, where you at? Yeah, I probably should have mentioned that, but on this one, since we have to get to a certain point, I'm just not going to, we're just not going to do mid-passages and stuff. We're just going to go ahead and keep going. Because the object is to get to another. I just don't think that would be, it just would probably make the adventure a little too hard. So, let's move him there. The way this one is set up. So we just want to hurry and get to the Scaf Er gang. Alright, our Marshal's moving. He's going to move 1. He gets a grit. And let's do our Preacher. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I could move him here. No. So yeah, I got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 here. Now, I think what I'm going to do is, before that's the end of my turn, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a faith. I'm going to try to heal. I'm going to spend 3 faith on faith healing. I don't know why I did that, but to roll 3 dice. I'm supposed to roll 2, but it wouldn't matter. I still got it. So I get to heal, and I'm going to heal 3 wounds from the Indian. And so that's going to gain some points here. Some experience. And let's see what we have. We have, oh my goodness, another trap. We do have 3 ways out of this way, so that's fine. We're going to have an encounter, but we're going to have another trap. So let's see what kind of trap we get. 3. What is number 3? Shotgun tripwire. 1 random hero snaps a string at the feet. Make a luck 6+ test. Okay, well, it's actually going to be the Indian. Excuse me. Because he was the only one in there. So he has a luck of 2. So I kind of doubt I'm going to pass this, but who knows. Oh, I passed it. Look at that. Alright, so I passed. If passed, gain 20 experience. Well, thank you. I will. And now let's have an encounter. Open coffin. In the far corner of the room, a lone torch burns on the floor next to a withered wooden coffin. Its lid slid off to one side. Heart pounding in your chest, you inch ever closer, straining to peer inside. Okay. It's going to be our Indian again, because he's, like I said, he's the only one in there, so he's going to make a lore. Now, he does have a lore of 3, I believe. He does. Look at that. 2 successes. If successful, you discover that the coffin is empty save for a small item wrapped in a piece of cloth. Perhaps a belonging of its previous occupant. Draw a gear card. Okay. Badlands Adventure Gear. This card has 1 bandage, 1 whiskey, and 1 toxic token. At the start of adventure, refill the tokens on this card for free. These tokens may not be removed except to use. Look at this. $1,250. Its weight is a little high, but it automatically has a bandage, a whiskey, and a tonic token. I'm probably going to sell this. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to do that, but no, hey. Alright, the same hero must make an agility test. Alright, so his agility is 3. Do I have any? 4 actually. Okay, well look at that. I had to make an agility 6 test, and I got me a 6. So that was actually pretty good. Don't wanna. Oh, wait a minute. Which one mutants then? Yeah, that should have gone there. I want to mix them up. Okay, so let's roll for darkness here. 8. Okay, so now we're starting to finally roll decent on the darkness. Alright, so our heroes go. Oh, 6. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go down that way, and let's see what we get. We get the mining lift, which is probably not going to fit. So I may have to move some stuff around. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think it's going to fit. I could just leave it. 5, 6. Here we go. Alright, well, that's fine. I'll move it in a second. We move that up. Marshal. And the preacher. Alright, and the preacher again. We're going to spend 3 faith. And we're going to do a blessing sermon. We passed. Ooh, really good. And we're going to heal 3 wounds on the Marshal. So let's give him some experience points. And we have the mining lift. So let's see what we got. We have an attack. So it looks like we're going to have some Scaf Er game people attack us. Alright, so I'll take this opportunity to get the board set and clear these tiles from here to make more room. And we'll set up and see who gets what we get attacked with. Okay, so I also forgot to add growing dread cards to the stack for that picking the right fork. I rolled a die. It was 1 die 3. I rolled a die. I lucked out and got a 1, so I did put a growing dread card in the stack. Alright, so I rolled the peril die and I got 5 Scaf Er gang goons here. And yeah. Now, since Colonel Scafard is not in the room with them, they're not going to get any of the bonuses besides what they normally have. Alright, so just remember that. First thing we need to do, though, is a brand new turn. Let's roll for some darkness. 7. I made it again. Okay, so we're doing good on that. Now, the Indian Scout does have a higher initiative than them, which is good. Well, let's roll for his movement. Let's do that first. Okay, we got a 3. Oh boy, do I want to shoot or do I want to actually, I think I'm going to move back. I'm going to go 1, 2. I'm going to move him here. Just back. He's going to back up just a little bit. And then I think what we'll do is we'll shoot. Let's see here. He has Battle Scout, once adventure. Heroes, +2 initiative. No. He's going to grit. No. Okay, so, alright. So he's going to shoot. Actually, well, I could throw some dynamite. Although, I would waste it now. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Let's just go ahead and fight like men. Okay. So he's going to go. We get 3 shots. And we got, jeez, that's terrible. 1 hit. Alright. Let's see how much damage he's going to do. These guys got 3 defense. 4. So he does 1 damage. And we'll say it's this guy right here. Alright, so now we have these Cafard gang guys are going to go. Alright, now you know, probably as a strategist, I probably should have moved the Indian forward because these guys are going to get that at initiative 1 crap. Nah. No. So, let's see here. I made a mistake. So what I may have to do is I may have to, if I did my catchphrase, my battle, yeah. Okay, I think that's what I was gonna do. Battle Scout. I was gonna give. All right, so everybody's gonna get +2 initiative, and yeah. So he's gonna go now, and I don't I have thing with him where he has a +1 initiative as well. He does have +1 initiative, so that means everybody's gonna get to go before the because it's not an ambush, it's just a regular attack. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's see here. I have the shotgun, I only get 1 shot. Okay, but that's fine. I rolled a 7, that's a crit. So that's good. Alright. So, okay, I'm going to re-roll. I'm going to spend a grit. Alright, dang, man. It reached all the way over there. Alright. So I got a 6. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'll kill the one in front of me. Okay. And now I'm going to use my double shot. Once per turn, when you kill an enemy with a shotgun, you gain +1 shot. Also, I can heal 1 wound and 1 sanity, and I think I want to do that. So I'm going to gain a total of 35 experience points. And let's roll for my second shot. Ooh, another 8. Man, alright, that's a crit there. So maybe I can kill another one. Alright. Well, that's not too bad at all. Yeah, we'll go through their defense. No problem. So, let's see here. Yeah, that... I don't have nothing to heal. And I can't chain do this. You only get the +1 shot with it when you kill another one, but I rolled a 5 exactly on that one, and so I think he has 5. I had my 5 there. I rolled a 5, so I'm going to kill. I'm going to take this one out. Alright. Now, since I'm not healing 1 wound or 1 sanity, I'm not going to gain that 10 XP, so I'll just gain the normal 25, but that's fine. Okay, and so now it's the preacher's turn. Well, that's not a good roll at all. That's 1. Well, actually, I'm filled up on grit, so I can re-roll. So let's re-roll. Okay, that's better. It's 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I can move him here. Alright, and let's see here. Let's do our combat. I am +1 combat. So I'm 3 combat. I have my holy book, but these guys aren't undead, so really nothing much to do. So let's go ahead and roll 3 dice. Oh man, that was not good rolls at all. I think what I'll do is I'll spend a grit. Do that. Spin them both here. And I'll re-roll 2 of them. Okay, well, I did get a crit with that. Alright, so that's a crit. It's only 2. Do I have any pluses? Let's see. Well, I could have an extra grit, so I would have had. Okay, so let's see. No. Okay, so, well, that's fine. That's 2 more damage on that one that's standing right in front of him. It's not quite enough to kill him, so that's not that good. But we did kill 2 of them, which is not bad. Now it's going to be their turn. And I think what I'm going to do is... well, we'll have to move him. So what I'll do is I'll move him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Alright, so we'll do it like that. This one will attack first. He's attacking the Marshal. They get 2 shots. And he hit 1. Can the Marshal block it? He cannot. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong guy. Well, alright, well, I do have an armor of 6. And I also, once per turn, reroll a single defense roll. So I think I'm going to use the weathered hat first. Okay, well, I passed. Alright, so no shot taken there. No damage taken there. He's going to attack the Indian scout with his 2 shots. Okay, well, he hit both times. Can the Indian scout block? That's going to be, we need 4s or higher. We blocked 1. So he has no armor or anything like that, so he's going to take 2 damage. Okay. He is going to attack the preacher. And let's see here. They have a combat. He has 3 combat. That's right. 2 damage each. I guess because all those technicals. They need a 4. They hit. He hits once. Can my preacher block it? He can with the 5. Alright, so that's good. Now we are at initiative 1, and that means he's not going to, but these 2 are going to get a free shot. An additional range attack without moving. So we're going to again do that there. So let's go ahead and 2 on the Marshal. Well, that's 2 hits. Can the Marshal defend? The Marshal, alright, defended 1. Now I already did my once per turn, may reroll a single defense die, because it's still the same turn. However, I do have the armor, so I got to get a 6 or higher. If I do, I can block that. I did not. Well, okay, so I'm going to take 2 damage. Okay. The Indian is going to attack the Indian now. 2 hits. Can he block him? He does block him. Look at that. Alright, so that's the end of that turn. And let's roll for darkness. Double 6s. Oh, that's what I need. Because that is stubborn resolve. Heal D6 wounds, sanity, any mix. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and heal. So the Indian's going to heal 5. So we'll just heal 5 wounds. The Marshal heals his 2 wounds. And the preacher, he heals 2. He'll heal 2 wounds. So that was a blessing in disguise there, and is now our hero's turn. Let's roll for the scout. He rolls a 6. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm going to move him up here. And I think he's going to use his Indian hatchet. It's going to give him +1 damage. He has 2 combat, so let's go ahead and do that. Do I have any special things? No, that's okay. So let's do that. 2 combat. Look at that. And 1's a crit. Okay, well that's going to go ahead and kill him. So he's dead. Okay. Alright, now, I don't have any extra initiative because that was for that turn. So it's going to be the Scaf Er game's turn this time. So, of course, he's going to attack the Marshal with his gun. And he hits once. Can the Marshal block that? He can. And then, of course, he's attacking the Preacher with his 3 combat. And he missed every single one. So that was actually really good. So now it's the Marshal's turn. Let's roll for his movement. And he rolls a 6, but I think we're just going to use our good old shotgun here and see what we get. A 3. Well, I'm going to spend a grit to re-roll that. And let's see what we do here. 7. Critical hit. 5. Well, that's enough to kill him. So he is dead. That's another 25 experience for the Marshal. And since he killed him, he gets another shot. And we're going to take another shot at that guy right there. 4. Well, that is a hit. It's not a crit, but it's a hit. Let's see. Oh, no. Okay. Well, that's nothing. Alright, so it's the Preacher's turn. And he's going to get some combat here. He's 3 combat. Oh my goodness, what a whiff. What a whiff. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, you know, he doesn't have any grit. So it's going to be a new turn. So let's roll for darkness. 11, that's fine. And it's the Indian Scout, and he's next to him. And let's go ahead, and he's going to do his combat. He's going to get +1 damage. Oh, that's 2 hits. Okay, well, that's not going to go through his defense, but this will. This is 6. 3. So he kills this guy right here. And that will be an end to them. He's going to gain another 25 experience points. And that was a little rough of a battle there. Whew, let's catch our breath. The Indian's going to heal 1 wound and 1 sanity. Actually, he's going to heal all of that. And the Preacher's going to heal all his sanity. So we are back real good. Thanks to those double 6s I rolled. And let's do some loot here. Alright, so we have the Indian. He's going to get D3 Darkstone. He's going to get 1 Darkstone. Okay. Well, I guess it's better than nothing. And 20 experience. The Marshal here. Let's see what he got. He got some coins. He's got $25. And 20 experience. And the Preacher is going to get a gear card. And 20 experience. Let's see what kind of gear he gets. Healing Herbs. Gain 1 Healing Herbs token. Well, that's not great, but hey, you know what? May come in handy later. These Scaf Er game guys, they don't play around. Alright, so there we go. That's the end of the turn. Let's roll for some darkness again. And this time we don't make it. So let's move this up. Let's have our heroes go. Alright, so the Scout's going to move 3. We'll move them 1, 2. We get a new map tile. The big room. So this is going to move up 1. And it's like we're halfway there. So this goes like this. 2, 3. Let's put him there. Let's pull an exploration token down. And let's do our Marshal. Well, he's going to move a 1. He's going to get a grit. And let's do our Preacher. He moves 3. 1, 2, 3. And let's see what we explore, what we find here. We have an attack again. Oh my goodness. Oof, with the attacks. Don't I have, once prevention, you may redraw an exploration token or an encounter card. I think I'm gonna do that. He has once tracker. We're gonna redo that once per adventure. So we're gonna redraw an exploration token and see what we get. And we have 2 encounters this time. We have 2 exits. So let's see which encounter. I'm sorry, which exit we're not going to be using. We're not going to be using this exit. That's good. And we have 2 encounters. We're going to have Shafts of Light is going to be the first encounter. So let's grab that. Come on, I know you're here. Someone will be the last one. Here we go. Shafts of Light. The ceiling here is broken out in places with shafts of light spilling down into the room. Your spirits are lifted slightly at the hope that all is not lost. Not yet. Every hero, spirit, every 5 plus a hero rolls, they may recover 1 grit or cancel a darkness card. Or a growing dread card. Okay, well, you know what? Let's try that. Our scout has a spirit of 3. Yeah, he has 3 spirit. So let's see what we can do. Okay, well, he passed once. I think I'll have him. He can't grow very more grit. I want to try to cancel that growing dread card. So let's try that. We need 5 or 6. All right, we got it. So bye-bye growing dread. All right. Let's see here. He has a spirit of 2. 3 actually. He did not pass. Okay. And the preacher has a spirit of 4. And he passed. But we don't really need to get rid of anything else. He can recover a grit for every 5 plus. He got 2 of them, so he can recover 2 grit. Alright, our next card is Ritual Summoning. A crackling fire burns and the sounds of chanting drones through the halls. A group of masked cultists performing some sort of dark ritual here. Okay, well, we're gonna skip that. We're not having the cult of the Crimson Hand pop up. Alright, Smuggler's Trap. This is more better. Stepping into the room, you realize only too late that the soft tug on your leg was a tripwire. Snapping. Alright. Man. Luck 6 plus. Alright, well, let's go ahead here. Everybody's gonna have to do this now. He has a... Do I have anything I can get rid of? That's not a good card either. Nope, already used my thing. Alright, so... Alright, the scout has a luck of 2. Yeah, 2 luck. 6 plus. Oh, he got it! He got it! Alright. He gains 30 experience. Okay. Then roll a d6 for every unexplored doorway in the mines on the roll of 2. Well, if there are now no open doorways on the board. Okay, well, okay, we'll do that. First, let's do this. Alright, his luck is 3. Yep. He did not make it. Take d6 wounds, ignoring defense. Takes 4 wounds. Okay, the preacher, he has a luck of 1, actually. Actually, 2. Because of the Jack of Hearts card. He does not make it. So he only takes 1 wound. Okay. That's not that bad. And now it says roll a d6 for every unexplored doorway in the mines. Well, I kind of took some things off, so we'll just count the ones if there are no open doorways. So all we gotta do is, okay, well, there's gonna be open doorways, so okay, that's fine. So Alright. We gotta roll for this one to see if that's an open doorway. Okay, that's fine. That's open. So that's all open. Another rough encounter. Alright. Hero's turn. Let's roll for darkness here. 6. Alright, so here we go. Got a darkness card. Let's see what this is. All demon enemies. Okay, well that's fine. I'll take that. Okay. And it's the scout's turn. He rolls a 6. That's a good roll. Let's take this card off. Let's move this back some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll go that way. And we have a rail tunnel again. But this is a different rail tunnel. Alright, so this is going to be... Here we go. Let's see, we have this one here. Huh, that almost matches up perfectly. Hell, that does match up perfectly. Pfft, that's fine, I'll take it. Put expiration token there. We are move this again. Alright, and we are right here. Okay. Do the Marshal. Alright, 1 again. That's a grit. And the Preacher. 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's see what we get here. Jesus Christ, ambush attack. Okay. Ambush attack. Ugh. Alright, let's roll the peril die here. Well, we got lucky. We got 3 that time. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. And of course, they're going to get to go first. So, yeah. We have 2 exits out of that way. I guess that's fine. Let's start with him fighting the Indian. 3 combat. And looks like we're going to have 3 hits. Can the Indian block any of them? He blocks 2. He's going to take 1 hit. He's going to take 2 damage. Okay. The Marshal. He's going to get hit twice. He blocks both. And the Preacher. He's going to hit twice. He blocks none. So he's going to take 4 damage. Alright. Okay, so let's start with the Scout. He's going to do his combat with his tomahawk. How about that? Well, that's terrible. Let's go ahead and re-roll. We'll spend a grit to do that. Alright, well I got 1 hit at least. Alright. 2 plus 1 is 3. That's not even going to go through his defense, so no damage there. The Marshal here is going to use his shotgun. That's a hit. And that's not going to damage anything, so there we go. And the Preacher. Oh my goodness. 1 hit. Five damage. Okay, well, let's see. 2 damage on his guy. And that is the end of that turn. Let's roll for darkness. 6. We didn't make it. Okay, so it's this Indian Scout's turn. He's gonna, let's roll for his movement. 5. Alright, let's go ahead and have him do combat again. Alright, we're gonna have to spend another grit here. Oh my goodness. Okay, nothing there. Nothing there. Okay, so our Marshal's getting attacked. 1 hit. Can the Marshal defend? No. He can. Yeah, he can. I'm sorry, he can defend. The Indian Scout's getting attacked. 2 hits. Can he defend? He can. And the Preacher's getting attacked. Total whiff. Okay, so now it's the Marshal's turn. Let's see what he can do. He's got the shotgun. Critical hit. 4 damage. Okay, well, that's not enough to kill him. I think I'll spin the grit and re-roll that damage. And I got a 4 again. God damn it. Okay, well, that's 4 damage on him. Okay. And now it's the Preacher's turn. And the Preacher got 2 hits. One's a crit. Okay, well, he killed this guy right here. So he's going to gain 25 experience. I forgot to roll for his movement, so let's roll for his movement. Alright, okay. And that is the end of the turn. Let's roll for darkness again. This time we got it. Alright, so it's the Indian Scout's turn. Again, he's going to try some combat here with the tomahawk. We're doing hand to hand. Let's roll for his movement. Okay, nothing good there. Okay, 2 hits. He got 2 hits there. Okay, well, that's not that bad. That's going to be 4 and 4. So he's going to do 2 damage on the guy. Okay. And it is the Scafard gang's turn, and the Marshal's getting attacked. And he gets hit once. Can he block it? He can. And the Scout's getting attacked. He gets hit 3 times. Ooh, can he block those? He blocks 1, so he's going to take 4 damage. Alright. Now it is the Marshal's turn. Let's roll for his movement. Okay, he's got his shotgun. Another critical hit. Well, that's automatically going to kill him because all he would have to do is 1 wound. So that's it. But he has nobody else he can shoot, so... But he can heal 1 wound because of his cleaning up the West ability. This is going to give him 35 experience. Alright. And now it's the Preacher's turn. Let's roll for him. He's going to move here. And he's going to attack that Scafard gang guy. I should take him off the board. And he gets 1 hit. Not that good. 4. That's 1 more point of damage. So it's 3. And that's the end of the turn. And we roll for darkness. And we fail. So now we have to put a Growing Dread card out. Okay. New turn. Indian Scout's turn. And he's going to attack with his tomahawk. Okay, he hits twice. Okay, well, this is not going to do anything. This is going to be 6 and 3. It's enough to kill him, so he kills that one. So he's going to gain 25. Alright, let's catch our breath here, fellas. Scout heals 6, and he needed to heal 6. Marshal heals. That's pretty good. And the Preacher heals 2. Not that good. Alright. Let's see what kind of loot we have. Scout gets D6 times 25. Oh, okay. 150 gold. 20 experience. Marshal gets, well, just $25. 20 experience. And the Preacher gets 1 Darkstone shard and 20 experience. Alright. Okay, let's roll for darkness. We did not make it. So let's begin moving. And it's the Indian's turn. Let's move him. Okay, this time I think I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think we're going to end it there. I don't want to move it any farther away. We'll get a new map tile because we're on both tiles. Do I have another mining room? I do have another mining room. I have the other A mining room. Yes. So this is going to go here. And we'll move this up here. Let's pull in an exploration token here. And that says, see the Marshal. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the Preacher. I'm gonna move him 2, 1, 2, and then I'm gonna heal myself as the Preacher. I'm gonna do a summon. I pass. And I'm gonna heal 3 wounds. It's gonna give me 10 more experience. And that's it for that. And let's see what we find. Another attack. Jeez, this is just killing us. Okay. And we have a trap, but we have to do the trap first. Okay, that's going to be number 5. And we have that Rocky Collapse. Every hero immediately takes D6 hits. It does 2 damage each. Did it say ignoring defense? No, it didn't say ignoring defense. Okay, so the Scout's going to take... Oh, he's the only one in that room. Okay, so he's going to take 2 hits. Alright, 2 damage. He's going to take 2 damage. And this time we have we're going to change it up. We're going to have a Darkstone Brute. We're going to have 2 Darkstone Brutes. We had how many doors out of there? 2. So let's see which door does not belong. Okay, top one. These Darkstone Brutes are a pain in the butt. We know this. They're there. Let's see what. Remember, they have Smash, fused with Darkstone. They're immune to critical hits. That kind of stuff. Alright. So, they have a low initiative though. So let's roll for darkness. Double 3s. I've done this before. This is Falling Rubble. Each hero on the mines immediately takes D6 hits. So let's do this again. Alright. Scout is going to take 2 hits. He blocks both. The Marshal is going to take 2 hits. He blocks both. And the Preacher is going to take 1 hit. And alright, well, he's going to take some damage. Okay. So let's get going. Let's go with the Scout. He's going to stay where he's at. He's going to get his 3 shots. Oh wow, okay, that was terrible. It was only 1 hit. I have a defense of 4, so oh my goodness. Okay, well that's not going to get past. Okay. yeah, I think that's it for that. Let's go with the Marshal. He rolls a 1. Let's give him a grit. He can't do anything. And now the Preacher. He rolls a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wonder if I should do a smite. It's in range 12. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to move him 1. And we're going to try a smite. I get a 9 or higher on that. I did not get it. Even if I could re-roll. Well, I could spend 1 grit and then re-roll one of the dice. So I'll try that. No, that's not good enough. Okay, so I don't get the smite. All right, so now it's those guys go. They have a move of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like the Indian's going to get attacked pretty good here. All right, 3 combat, 4 damage apiece. Here we go. Okay, well, I only hit 1. Can the Indian block it? He can't. That's good. This one's attacking the Indian. He hit on 1 again. Can he block it? He can't. Good. Alright, new turn. Thanks. Let's roll for darkness. And we failed again. So now we have another darkness card here. Let's see what we get. Immediately draw and play 1 darkness card for each hero in the posse. Hold on. There's something. Once per venture, you may cancel a darkness card. And we're canceling that card right there. Okay, so it's the Indian's turn. He's going to use his tomahawk. And I think what I'm going to do, no, he's going to use his tomahawk. And he misses completely. Okay, the Marshal's turn. Well, first of all, we had to do a roll for his movement. Okay. The Marshal's turn. He's going to go. He rolls a 2. 1, 2. And the Preacher's in the way. Let's do the Preacher. He's going to go. 1, 2. We're going to back him up. And he's going to try the smite again. Okay? So let's see if he can do this. Oh, close. I can re-roll one of the die. I'm going to re-roll this one. Got it. Alright, so we have smite. Alright, I can do D6 wounds with no defense. So, let's do that. 6 wounds with no defense. Look at that. Alright, that's good. So this model here is going to take 6 wounds. Our guy's going to get some experience points for successfully doing that smite. However, it's their turn. Who's he going to attack? Let's roll. He's going to attack the Preacher. Okay. So we do the Scout first. 1 hit. Can they block it? And he cannot. Alright. So he's going to take 4 damage. Now he gets to do that craze thing because he attacks every hero with 2 combat. So the first combat is 2 hits. Alright, can the Marshal block him? He blocks 1. So he's going to take 2 damage. Preacher. He blocks none. So he's going to take 4 damage. And this second combat, 1 hit. Can the Marshal block it? He can. Can the Preacher block it? He cannot. So he's going to take 2 more damage. Yikes. Okay, that's the end of the turn. Let's roll for some darkness. We passed. Alright. So it's the Indian's turn. That's his movement. Let's do his attack. Okay, well, we got 1 hit. Okay, that's 6 damage. He's going to do 2 damage to that guy. That's fine. It's the Marshal's turn. Oh, we're going to get a grit. Now, I'm going to use my shotgun. If I can kill him, I'm hopefully going to be able to take a shot at that other guy. Alright, critical hit. But he's immune to critical hits, so let's remember that. Okay, I'm going to spin a grit. Let's re-roll that. Come on, I need higher than a 4. 7. Okay, that's good. So he does kill this guy right here. And because he's adjacent, when he killed him, him and the Preacher are going to gain a dark stone for that. And, let's see, let's give him 20 experience points for that. Plus, he's going to get to heal, cleaning up the west. So they're 10. And now he's going to take his other shot. 1, 2, 3. Try to hit him. And he did. He got a hit. That's an 8. So that's 4 points of damage on him. So this thing has taken 6 damage. Okay. So that's good. Now it's the Preacher's turn. We're going to move him 1, 2, 3. He's going to come up here. And he's going to attack. And all we got to do is get 2 damage on him. Okay, well, we got 1 hit. And that's not going to be good enough. So I can spin a grit. I think I will. Let's spin that grit. Oh man, you are +2 initiative during the first turn of an ambush attack. Well. Alright, 5. So that's going to be 1 more damage to this guy. Alright, so, because I don't have any bonuses, because this thing's not undead. Alright, so it is its turn. It's going to get the crazed attack again. It's going to do 2 attacks. So it missed on this first attack, and the second attack hit twice. Now the scout's going to try to block it. He blocks 1. He's going to take 2 damage. The Preacher is going to try to block it. He blocks both of them. Look at that. And that is the end of the turn. Let's roll for darkness. And we don't make it again. I guess my rolling is kind of getting bad, so we're both here. Alright, so it's going to be the scout's turn. Alright, he's going to attack. Both hits. All I need to do is 1 damage. And I got it. So he kills this brute. And him and the Preacher are, again, adjacent. So he's going to get some Darkstone. And he's going to get 20 experience. And now let's heal up, man. Woo. Alright, catch our breath. The scout. He rolls a 6. That's a good roll. The Marshal, well, he wasn't hurt too bad. He's going to heal. And the Preacher, he heals 6. That was a good roll there, too. Okay. Let's draw some loot. Scout is going to get another Darkstone. And he's going to get 20 experience. The Marshal going to get 50 bucks. 20 experience. And the Preacher, look at gear card. 20 experience. And what does he get this time? Some bandages. Gain some bandage tokens. Okay. Well, he's already about at his max, so you're only going to take one. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and roll for darkness. And then we'll continue on with our next turn. Yep, we failed that one. So it's going to go here. Oops. Let's see, we got... Anytime a 7 is rolled for hold back the darkness, you must choose. Okay. Alright, let me get some things moved around. We'll get going from there. Alright, let's keep going. Let's hope I don't have any more freaking attack markers or ambush markers. My God. Alright, let's do the Scout. He gets a 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He actually moves 6, so the vault. Find the vault. That's not it. Come on. Here we go. Let's see here. It's going to go like this. So we're going to move it like this. Alright, we finally can move up one. Looks like we're not too far now. See the Marshal. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the Preacher. Who does he need to heal better? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, tell you what, we'll put him there. He's going to try a sermon. And he's going to try to... He gets it. And he's going to heal our Indian some wounds. Gain some more... Oh, dang, come on, gain some more experience points. And let's see what we got right here. An encounter with only one exit. Well, we're going to have Ransack Vault. And it's going to be 3-4, so I guess it'll be that one. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. Let's do our Ransack Vault encounter. There we go. This room is filled with splintered crates and fragments of broken barricades. It's clear there was a bitter struggle here, and whoever was guarding the storage vault didn't go down without a fight. Everybody do a cunning. For every 5+ a hero rolls, they may draw a loot card. Okay, well, our Indian is the only one that's in there, so he's the only one that's going to get to do it. He has a cunning of 2, yeah. Alright, passes. He gets to draw a loot card here. He gets a Darkstone Shard. 20 experience. Okay. Then, roll a d6 on a roll of 1 or 2. Here we get somebody gets to attack. Uh-oh. Well, I'm spinning the grit and re-rolling that, that's for sure. Okay. Whew. Oof. Ooh, that was close. Alright, time for the darkness. Oh, double 4s. Falling Rubble. Each hero on the mines immediately takes d6 hits. God dang, with the freaking rubble there, man. Okay. Alright, so the scout, 1 hit. Can he block it? Yes. The marshal, 2 hits. Can he block those? He can. And the preacher, 1 hit. He doesn't block it, so he's going to take a hit. Okay. New turn. It's the scout's turn. He's going to roll. And we're going to stop there. I can be on both. Let's do that. I'll be on both. So we got us a big room here. Werewolf den room here. But okay. Let's put an exploration token here. We are now on our 8th room. Marshal's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the preacher 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is going to go. Alright, so we've hit on our 8th room. Let's see what it says to do when we get to our 8th room here. Let's get a close up of him. Alright, let's see. Alright. When the hero posse marker reaches the space mark 8. Wow, that was supposed to have been his past turn. Yeah, oh well. So they have found the entrance to Scaf Er gate. Ignore any door gate icons on the exploration token for the map. Okay, well let's look at the exploration token. Oh boy, growing dread counter. Alright, well, okay. Alright, so let's ignore those doors. Okay, so it only has 1 exit. Is it only leading to the final objective room? Okay, well, this is going to lead to the final objective room. If you if you have the canvas or center span, use the campsite map tile. No, we're not going to use that. Or for another world, draw a new map card, redrawing any passages. Okay, so we have to do. So we have to draw a new map token here, map deck. It's another rail tunnel card. It's going to go like this. Of course, these are going to be no way out of here. Okay, so do not place an exploration token on there. Okay, before the heroes can enter the hideout, complete any counters, attacks, and outlaw traps on the current exploration token. Okay, well we do have a clue, so we're going to get a trap, and then we're going to get an encounter. Okay, I rolled a 5 again. That's rock collapse. Ugh. Okay, so he's on the trap. Let's see, he takes 5 yikes hits. See how many he can block. Okay, he can block. Jeez, he blocks 1. So this is going to do 2, 4, 6, 8. He's going to take 8 damage from that. That whopped the hell out of him. You think he'd be better at that since he's a scout, you know, but okay, whatever. Okay, so he's hurting pretty good. Alright, let's see. Before the counters, attacks, outlaw traps on the current. Alright, let's do an encounter. Alright. What tile was that? It was tattered rags. Alright, here we go. Let's do our counter here. Alright. Tattered and bloody rags litter the floor here. The remnants of clothes were these torn from the unfortunate victims of a beast or cast off during the transformation itself. Alright, gang. Alright, let's do. Everybody's got to do a lore. So the Indian has 3 lore. Yeah. 5 plus. And he passes. So he's going to gain 10 experience for that. Alright, he has 1 lore. 2 lore. 2 lore. He passes, so he's going to gain 10 experience for that. And he has 3, 4, 5 lore. Huh! He didn't make it. It failed. You take 3 horror hits. Okay, so he's got to take 3 horror hits. And he passes every one of them. That's fine. Okay, so that part is done. Alright, now we have to do our Growing Dread. So let's grab another Growing Dread card. And we'll go ahead and reveal these and let's see what we get. For every blood splatter and going into the darkness, including each hero takes 1 wound, ignoring defense. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. 4 for the Marshal. 4 for the Preacher. Alright, and if 4, I don't know, that's going to kill him. How much health does he have? He has +2 health there, so he has 12 health. I think he has been, boom, because of that, he has been knocked down. So, yeah, we're going to have to roll on the injury table. Let's see what we get. An 8. Crushed arm. You are -1 combat. Okay, he's -1 combat. Alright. Darkness moves 1 step forward on the depth track. If it moves into a blood spatter, every hero also takes 1 corruption hit. Okay, what it does. So, we're Growing Dread. Everybody's going to have to take a corruption hit. So let's see. He's out, so he's not going to have to take that. He passes. And he fails, so he's going to get another corruption. And because it did this, we have to do another Growing Dread card. All heroes lose 1 grit. Okay, well, that's not... Oh, he's got to lose grit. Alright, he'll gain his grit back in a second when he revives. Oh, man. Okay, so... Dang, that was... Okay, now... Let's put our bad guys on the board. Now, the way I'm going to do this, we're going to have Colonel Scafard is definitely coming on the board. Then we're going to roll a peril die to see how many gang members. And then we're going to roll a 1d6, 1d3, to see how many brutes we're going to get. So let's start with, let's roll them both here. Okay, well, it's not that bad. Well, actually, that's not that great either. Alright, so we're going to get 1 Darkstone Brute. We place him last. Okay, so he goes to the very end. So he's left. Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it this way. Okay. Scafard has an initiative of 7, so he's going to be out front, I believe. Yeah. So let's go ahead. 1 and then 1. Duh. Duh. Okay, and then we have. I guess he's there. I guess we'll put him there. Or here. Okay, so there's our bad guys. So, that's what we have. And that was exploration. That was setup. Let's go ahead and roll for darkness and start getting this thing going. Okay, we failed that roll for darkness. Oh man, Jesus. Man, we're almost gonna... We may lose this just by... Okay, so Colonel Scaf Er. Let's take a look at what he's got. Alright, we haven't seen him yet, so let's take a look. Alright, so his pistols. He gets 4 shots, 2 damage each. They're 8 range. At initiative 1, if this enemy is not adjacent to a hero, it will take an additional range attack. And his range and melee, and those are his stats. At 15 plus 3 per hero. So he's at 21. Southern Grit. Has 2 grit markers. Alright, I'll grab those. Or 3 if there are 5 or 6 heroes. Well, there's only 3. Whenever any Scaf Er enemy takes 3 or more wounds from a single hit, discard 1 grit to give that model armor 4+ against the wounds from that hit. These grit refill at the start of each turn. Scaf Er leader. All other Scaf Er enemies gain +2 initiative and +1 shot in combat for their attacks. And he's immune to critical hits. Alright, so first things first, Scaf Er has the initiative. He has an initiative of freaking 7. So he's gonna go. He can move 10 spaces. Now remember, he's down. So we haven't revived him yet. So he's there. So let's move Scaf Er here. He's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has a range of 8. So he's going to take a shot at the preacher. So let's do that real quick. Okay. And it says all Scaf Er enemies gain +2 initiative and +1 shot. So now he's actually going to get 5 freaking shots. He is a Scaf Er enemy, so yeah. Let's put his little 2 grit here on his thing. He's going to get 5 shots. Okay, well, I rolled really bad for him. He got 2 hits out of the 5. It's not that bad. Okay, can the preacher defend? He defends 1. So he's going to take, let's see, he does 2 damage. Yeah, 2 damage. So the preacher's going to take 2 damage. So we need to start worrying about his health. Okay. Now, it is the Indian's turn. Let's stand him up. We have revived him. He's revived. So, let's give him a grit. He's good to go. Okay. Let's roll for his movement. He rolls a 6. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is where I'm going to play Marshal badge. Once per adventure, give all heroes +2 shots with a gun or +2 combat. Now he's -1 combat because of his arm. So he'd be 3 combat. Okay. And what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to use a grit and use his savage attack to gain +2 combat. So that would give me 5 combat on Colonel Scaf Er. Okay, so let's try that. Okay, well that's 2 hits. Okay. Now he's immune to critical hits, so it's not going to do anything. I have 1 more grit. I think I'm going to roll 1 more time. Okay, that's 3 hits. Let's see how much damage we can do on Colonel Scaf Er. Now we do get +1 damage. Okay, well this is no good. His defense is 3. So 5 is 2 damage for that one. So let's do 2 damage for Colonel Scafard. Right there. Okay, this is 7. So he's going to do 4. Now he has this Southern Grit thing. It says, whenever any Scafard enemy takes 3 or more wounds from a single hit, discard 1 grit. Okay, we'll discard this 1 grit to give that model armor 4+ against wounds from that hit. These refill at the start of each turn. So he's going to get to roll 4 die, and if anything higher than 4, well then he's just going to go ahead and block that hit. Okay, well he got 2 blocks, so he's going to take 2 more hits. Not that great. So he's got 4 damage. Okay, so and that was both of his special abilities I used to give. What is that? Yeah, because the Marshal, I had to use the Marshal to give everybody a little up on their initiative. That gave the Indian 6 initiative. That's why he was able to go for that turn. However, it's the Scafard gang guys are going to go now. And we got a problem because they're +1 initiative, so they're 5 initiative. So they're going to go. And let's see here. They got a movement of 5. That's not that bad. Now, he is blocking right there. So actually that was a good strategy for him to kind of be there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's fine. The Brute will have an initiative of 4 now because he gets, or is it +1 +2 initiative? Yeah, that's right. So he'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's walking back. Okay, so it's the Marshal's turn now. He rolls a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now remember, he's going to get +2 shots, so he's going to get 3 shots with his shotgun. Let's see what we do. Alright. 5. That's 1 hit. And I think I'm going to hit him. 5. Okay, so this guy's going to take 2 damage. Okay. So we're going to go again. Okay, we're going to spin a grit. We're going to re-roll that. 4. That's another hit. 5. Again with the 5. So it's going to be 2 more hits. Okay. And then again. 3rd shot. Okay. That's a hit on 4. Not a crit, but... Okay, that's 7 hit. 7 there. So what's going to do is I'm going to use that last shot. I'm going to kill him. Took 3 shots to kill him, but I'm going to kill him. I'm going to heal 1 wound. I'm going to gain 35 experience. And then I'm going to get an extra shot because I killed somebody. Okay, that's 1 hit. and that's just a graze. It's not going to do anything. Although, yeah, everybody should have at least another grit. I think what I'm going to do, I don't know why I did that. I think I'm going to spin that grit. Oh, God. Okay, well, that was totally stunk. Okay, now it's the preacher's turn. Move him 1, 2, 3. And let's see what I want to do. I can try a smite, but I don't know about that. I may want to try to heal myself. So I think, since I'm not that close, and only moving 3 messed it up because I could have gave him some extra combat. However, I don't have. I couldn't roll. I can't move. Oh wait, I'm not. Yeah, that's right. I'm not going to try to heal because I'm going to use my ancient coin. Once prevent you fully heal your health. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and heal his health. And I want to try to smite again. Okay, I didn't get that one. However, I am going to spin a grit and I'm going to be able to re-roll the other die. I got... Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh man. Okay, I want to spend my last grit on him, and I want to have to try to re-roll this die. And I didn't make it. Okay, so I can't smite. There's no smiting. Okay. Well, that's the end of the turn. I can do a blessing. I can do a healing. Since I rolled a 5. And I'll go ahead and heal the Marshal. And that'll give me 10 experience points. Okay, let's roll for darkness. We didn't make it. So here, all beast enemies. Well, we don't have any beast. Okay, so now it is our bad guy's turn again. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. Well, he can. Well, he can. 1, 2. Yeah, okay. We can actually do this. He can't, but these two, remember, they get that end of the turn, they get an extra shot. So he can shoot once at the Marshal, and he can shoot once at the Preacher. I forgot about that, so let's do that. We'll start with the Marshal. Alright, well that's a miss. And the Preacher, 1 hit. Can the Preacher defend? He cannot. The Preacher's going to take 2 damage. Okay. Alright. We rolled for darkness. We didn't make it. It's bad guy's turn. Colonel Scaf Er. Alright, Colonel Scaf Er here is going to attack the Indian. Now, he is a combat of 3. He does 3 damage. Pop. He needs a 4 or higher to hit, though. Oh, actually, he's +1 combat. Okay, my bad. So 4 combat. Oh, that was a terrible roll by him. He hits once. Can the Indian block it? He cannot. So he's going to take 3 damage. But that's okay. Excuse me. Okay, now it is up to our Scafard gang members. And they are going to get to go. And I think I'm going to move him 1. And let's see, 1, 2, 3. And then we'll move him here. So they're going to get to attack a person each. So that's fine. We'll start with the Indian. And remember, they get +1 combat, right? Yep. So you get 3 shots. 3 shots on the Indian. Miss completely. 3 shots on the Marshal. Well, 1 hit. Let's see, can the Marshal block it? He cannot, but he does have an armor. And he doesn't make it. Okay, so the Marshal's going to take some damage. And 3 shots on the Preacher. 2 hits. Can he block any of them? He blocks 1 of them. So he's going to take 2 damage. Alright. And then the Brute is going to get to go. He can move 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put him there. He's not quite in range. Alright, so it is our hero's turn. Actually, it should have been the Indian's turn, then the Brute. So, let's do the Indian real quick. 6. Okay. And he's going to get some shots off. He's going to shoot. Since he is -1 combat. And he hits once. And it doesn't do any damage whatsoever. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. He had the dynamite. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I am going to do the dynamite. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get it right here. Actually, right here. So I'm going to try to throw it there. I got a 5. So that's going to be a hit right here. Boom. Alright, so I have 4 people that are going to just take some damage here. And we'll start here closest to the Indian. We'll start with Colonel Scafard. He's going to take 5 damage. Bam. That was a good hit. Now, he's going to do a grit. He's going to get to roll for armor 5 times. Okay, well, he got... Oh, crap. Look at that. He only takes 1 damage. So, he's going to take 1 damage. Okay, this guy right here is going to take 1 damage. And this one right here is going to take 3 damage. Okay, then the Darkstone Brute is going to take 1 damage. What a shitty roll. Okay, so there was the dynamite. Could have been something great, but no. Okay, so the Darkstone Brute moved. Right. Now it was the Marshal's turn. Okay, so the Marshal, we're going to go with the Marshal. No, here is 3. Let's see here. Well, I think he might attack. I don't know, man. I guess he'll attack the Darkstone Brute. Hell. Alright, he hits him. Okay. Well, that's not going to do but... three damage on him. But that's not good enough to kill. You know, he's halfway there. I mean, that's about as best you can do. I mean, the guy's immune to critical hits, so you can't do that. Okay. So now it is the Preacher's turn. And he rolls a 6. Let's see what I want to do with him. I think I will. Man, do I want to try to do a casting or not? I think I am going to do that. I think I'm going to do a casting. Okay, well, I can re-roll 1 die. Alright, I got it. 10. Alright. Alright, I did 3 damage. So, I think I can smite. I can do a smite. And I will kill this guy right here. And that will give him 25 experience. That's, you know, I mean, you gotta get one guy out of there. Choose 1 mile to D6 wounds with no defense. Okay, and that's the end of the turn. Now we have the shootout things. Now, of course, he's not going to. However, he's going to shoot at the Indian, and I'm going to have to move him. He says without moving. Well, I don't know. Can that? Man, that brute is just right up in there, and I don't know if that's going to. I'm going to say no. So the only one that's going to get an extra attack is that one. He hits 2 hits, and the Indian cannot block either of them. So he's going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Okay. Alright, let's roll for darkness. Alright, we failed totally on that one. And now is next turn. And it's Colonel Scafard. He's going to get to go. And he's going to attack the Indian. And he gets 5. He gets 4. Right? Yeah. 4 combat, and he hits twice, and Indian blocks 1, so he's going to take 3 damage. Now Indian is in trouble, honestly, again. So then we have the Scafard gang guys, and they're going to go. And he's going to stay there and try to do the Indian, and then I guess I'll move him 1, 2 right here. He's going to take the Marshal. Let's move that there. Okay, well, the Marshal got hit twice. Let's see if he can block. He cannot. So he's going to take 4 wounds. Alright, and then he has an armor 6+. Let's see if I roll any 6s. I do. I rolled 3 6s. Oh my goodness. He only took 1 wound. That's great. Alright, the Indian now. And he got whiffed totally. Alright, so he didn't get hit at all. Okay, and now it's the Brute's turn, actually. It's the Indian's turn. Then it'll be the Brute. So the Indian goes. He's got 3 shots. Let's roll for his movement. No, okay. Okay, well, that's going to be 2 hits. See if anything pierces or goes past. I don't know what to tell you. No. So he's not doing any damage whatsoever. That gun, I got to get a new gun with him, man. I got to do something. His combat... Okay, now it's the Brute. So the Brute's going to move up 1, and he's going to do that crazed attack. And he whiffs on the first one. And he only hits once on the second one. So the Marshal is not going to block it. He's going to take 4 damage. But remember, he has an armor. He's only going to take 3. Okay. Alright. And then the Preacher, can he block? He can. So he takes no damage. Now it's the Marshal's turn. He has his shotgun. He hits. Alright, let's see here. 4. That's not a good hit. Actually, that was not very good at all. Who do I want to assign it to? I'm not going to be able to kill the brute, I know that. I won't be able to kill anybody, actually. So, 5 or 3. I guess I'll assign the 1 hit to the brute. Okay, let's roll for the preacher. Alright, and what do I want to do with him? Okay, I can re-roll that one. Alright. Alright, so I can do my smite. If I roll good enough, I kill the brute. Burying the southern grit. Okay. And that is actually, how many? He has 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's not going to get the southern grit. Because I rolled a 3. He had 5. I think it's what? On wounds, 3 more. Takes 3 or more wounds. Okay. Well. Yeah, he does get to roll 1 time. And he didn't even get it. Look at that. 3. So that's great. So the brute is taken out. The preacher smite the brute, which is good. That means him and the marshal get a dark stone. And he's going to gain, how many experience points is that going to be? 20, 30 experience because of the smite's 10. Okay, so the brute's out. This is what we have. Him. Now the Indian's hurting. Now they're going to get their 1 initiatives. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and do that. They're going to get the 3 shots. Okay, so the marshal doesn't block it. He's got his armor. No. Okay, so he's going to take 2 more damage. Okay. Then the Indian, he's got hit. Okay, luckily he blocks those. So he didn't take any damage. Now we gotta roll for darkness. Shit. Okay. We're at our last one. And I have to draw a Growing Dread card. During the next fight, if already fight gains an elite ability. Huh. Okay, let's see. Who do we want to gain an elite ability? Let's do 1 through 3. Scaf Er gain 4 through 6. Colonel Scaf Er. Okay, the Scaf Er gain get an elite ability. Let's see what I rolled. Okay. What? All Scaf Er models. Wait, no. All Scaf Er gang attacks are now damage +1. Well, that's not good. Okay, so they're ruthless. Yeah, I'll put that there just to remember a 5. They're ruthless mutants. All Scaf Er gang attacks are now damage +1. And that includes the Colonel. So, alright. So now we have a new turn. Colonel Scafard's going to get to go. And of course he has 4. He'll do +1 damage. He's going to attack the Indian. Okay, well he only hit twice. Let's see if we can block these. And we did. 2 5s. Block that. Alright. So now it's these guys is going to go. And I think I'm going to move him though. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to come here and he's going to attack the preacher. So let's do 3 shots on the Marshal. Only 1 hit. Oops. Okay, so that's going to be 3 damage for the Marshal. Because we're at +1 damage. He's at 10 health, but he has 2, 3. So he's got 3 more health. 4, 5. 5 more health. Okay. So the Preacher, well, he only got hit once. And he was not able to block it. So he's going to take 3 damage. Alright. So, it's our hero's turn. It's the Indian's turn. And he hasn't done jack this damn game. So what I think I want to do with him, let's roll for his movement. He rolls a 6. He's got 3 shots. Okay, well I hit twice. Okay, I'm not doing any damage with that, so that's that. It's now the Marshal. Let's roll for his movement. He has the shotgun. Ah, okay, we're gonna spend a grit. Okay, what? Oh, my battery's about to die. Hold on. Let me change out the battery real quick. Sorry about that. My camera started flashing low battery the minute I threw the dice out of my hand. I didn't really throw them out of my hand. It fell out of my hand for me trying to grab the camera and everything. So, this game was been intense, so I didn't even notice my battery was going low. So, yeah, I was going to re-roll the the die for the Marshal on his second shotgun roll, because I had to spend a grit. Yeah, that's right. I had to spend a grit to re-roll shotgun because his shotgun roll missed the first time, so I spent his final grit to do that. And I didn't really roll it. It just flew out of my hand, me trying to get the hold of the camera to grab it to notice that. So I re-rolled again just now. To see what I got this time. This time I got a hit on a 6, but again, that's a critical hit. However, if I assign it to one of these guys, it's a critical hit. It won't be a critical hit on him. And my guys are getting strangely low here. However, if I am able to kill a guy, I can get another shot off. What do I want to do? Okay, I'm going to go for broke. I'm going to try to get this guy. Oh, I got an 8. Okay. So, I kill him. He's dead. Let's take him out of the mix. And I get to heal 1. So that's 35 experience points. And I get another shot. And I'm going to take it. Okay, that one is a 1. That was a miss. God, that's terrible. Alright, that's fine. Next up is the Preacher. And I roll a 3. Who needs healing the most? The Preacher doesn't really need that much healing. If I go 1, I can get to the Indian. Okay, let me do this. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move him here. I'm going to roll 2 dice. My sermon. I'm going to do a sermon. Okay, I roll 5. And I can re-roll this one. I'll re-roll this one. Okay, alright, so all I can do is a heal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a healing on the Indian. Let's do a healing on the Indian. That's 3, so that's 10. And that's the end of the turn. Now, this guy is going to get an extra shot. So, I'm going to roll 1 through 3 the Marshal, 4 through 6 the Preacher. Okay, the Preacher. So he's going to get extra shots here. And he misses every single one of them. That's good. Okay, so that's the end of the turn. Let's roll for darkness. Got a 10. So the darkness is not moving, because if it moves one more time, we lose. Okay, so now it is the bad guy's turn. It's Colonel Scafard. He's attacking Indian. He gets 4 dice. Let's see, 1, 1, 5, and a 6. Okay, can the Indian block any of these? Okay, he blocks 1. So he's going to take 4 damage. Which he's still alive. Barely, but still alive. Okay. Now, it's this guy's turn, and again we're going to roll to see who he attacks. Alright, this time he attacks the Marshal. He whiffs every one of those. Okay, so now it is the Indian's turn, and the Indian just hadn't been hitting jack. So I think what I'm going to do with the Indian, he's -1 combat. I'm going to go ahead, let's roll for his movement. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and try to attack him with the hatchet. Okay, that fails. Alright, it's the Marshal's turn. Okay, I got a 3. I think I'll move him here, and I'm going to use my shotgun. Okay, that's a hit. I got 7. Whoa, let me see. Now, who am I going to assign that to? I could do 4 damage to the Scafard gang guy, and he'll get 1 armor roll. I can also do 4 damage, but it's not going to kill anybody. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to do 4 damage to Scafard. He's going to get to roll some armor, and he whiffs that totally. So he's going to take that full 4 damage. Alright. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, he's almost 10. Now let's do the preacher. Okay. And let's see. He's going to keep doing sermons. Okay, I got a 9. So what I think I want to do is I'm gonna do a sermon. I'm gonna do the smite. Okay, I'm gonna spin his last grit and re-roll that 5. Okay, I think I'm going to. He's got armor, no defense. No defense. He had no defense. I'm sorry. Smites do no defense. So he's going to kill this guy right here. That's going to put that at 35. That's right. They get no defense for that. Armor does not defend against smite. Okay. Now that's the end of the turn. It was a risk. If I can get like one more good turn and the Indian can stay alive and I can get one more good turn and I can kill this guy, we can win. And I don't get it. I rolled a 3 on the darkness. We failed the mission. Colonel Scafard, how do we want to say this happens? We didn't die. Each hero must roll once on the mutation chart. As they are knocked out and left for dead in the corrupting mines. Okay. So, do I have anything that would Anytime the darkness move, no, no. Okay. When carrying this item, no, 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 no. You once per turn to re-roll. I don't have to grit. I already used that. Oh yeah, there's nothing I could cancel. No, I cannot. Okay, well, there was nothing I can do. The darkness just got out of hand for me, and it got out. Colonel Scafard, although we wiped out his gain and wounded him pretty bad, he's still alive. So you know what? Because he's still alive, we may see him again in a future episode, you know? His gain is gone, but he's not. But I don't think he's going to be robbing any banks anytime soon. He knows these guys are after him. So, yeah. However, everybody has to do some mutations. So let's see what mutations. Now, the Indian already has a crushed arm. 7. You no longer get a willpower save to prevent a corruption hit. Open to the void. Okay. The Marshal. 7. Same thing. And the Preacher. An 8. The Chills. When scavenging, ignore the first 6 you roll on the scavenge test. Well, I don't ever scavenge anyways. I don't find it rewarding. Oh, man, we failed. That's the first time we failed in a while for this group. Oh well. Like I said, Colonel Scafard, he may show up again. We couldn't get him. Well, that's the fun part about this game, you know, is hey, you can't catch him. Colonel Scafard kind of won by technicality that the darkness got out of hand and escaped. What do you want? No. So we may see him later on. However, we got to go back to town. We have to go to a church. We have to go to a doctor. We get no experience, no money, and we failed. But we're going to see him again. I got a feeling we're going to see him again. So let me get the board set up for that. All right, we got the town board ready. I rolled the 17. So here's my number 17 right here. And the closest town is Seto's Mill. It's only 2 hexes, so we're only going to do 2 travel hazards. So let's do our 2 travel hazards and then we'll take care of other things. We did a 13 here. Dark Dreams Aver here must make a Spirit 6+ test. Okay, let's do that. Let's see here. He has a Spirit of 3. So let's do a Spirit 6+ test. He doesn't make it. So what's going to happen is if failed, take D6 sanity damage, ignoring willpower that carry over to the next adventure. Of course, he would roll a 6. So he's going to lose 6 sanity. Write that down. Minus 6 sanity. Okay, this guy has a Spirit of 2. 3 actually, the Marshal. He doesn't make it. So he loses 5 sanity. And our boy here, the Preacher, has a Spirit of 4. He passes. So he's actually going to gain 10 experience for that. Okay, and so our second travel hazard is 43. Flash Flood. Every hero must... Okay, side bag. Well, we don't have to worry about that because I don't have no crap in my side bag. We lost it when we got knocked out. Okay, so now we have to do our corruption. Now, the Marshal and the Indian Scout don't get corruption saves because of their mutation. They got into that void thing. However, at the end of an adventure, he may remove one corruption because he has the ribbon. So he already had one, so he's going to remove one. And he has 4 darkstone, so he's going to take 4 corruption points. And that's right there on the edge there. So let's give him 4 corruption. The Marshal already had a corruption, and he's going to take 2 more for his darkstone. Alright, now the Preacher has 2. He's going to get the save though. He has 4 darkstones, so he's going to get 4 saves. And he saves every single one, so he only still has 2 corruption. Alright, so now we're in town, and I had picked a Seto's Mill here. As you can see, it's a river town. A river town has to have a street market, a gambling hall, and prices are $10 higher. And our town daily event is every hero may purchase up to 3 tonic tokens for a cost of 100 each. I don't think we're going to do anything. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the church. We got to heal some mutations. So let's go ahead and take care of that. So let's roll on the event. And we rolled an 8. And we are no event. So that's fine. Okay, so let's do some corruption here. We have I'll rather go to the doctor's office. We all have to go to the doctor's office anyways. Getting rid of corruption there is better than the church. However, we have to get rid of madness here. And it's D6 times 50. So start with the scout. Well, it's only going to be 50 bucks. Plus 10 is $60. So $60. And he rolls a 6. The madness is healed. Gain plus 2 sanity. So he's going to gain plus 2 sanity for the experience. So that's actually really good. Let's see here. Plus 2 sanity. I have to write with my left hand because I hold the camera with the right hand. So it's not that bad. My handwriting's not that bad for right and left-handed. Alright, that actually worked out really good for him. Now let's do the Marshal. And he has to pay. That's not bad. He only has to pay $100. It's $110. So we'll take 60 away from him. So we'll turn this 150 to 90. And then he has to pay 110. Let's see here. So what we got? What we have here? 15, 4, 6, 8, 13, 735 minus 110. It's 625. Okay. Failed. He refunds him half his money. It's $55. Alright. And we'll try again tomorrow for him. And for the Preacher. Let's see. 150, 160. Okay. 4. Success. So his madness is healed. Okay, so the Preacher's madness is healed. And that is it for today's events. We're not going to roll any lower than a 1. So let's do the next day. Let's move the thing up here. And we have the next day is all prices in town are minus $10. Okay, so the Marshal is going to go back to the church. These two are going to the doctor's office. Okay, let's go ahead and do the Marshal first. Again, he's going to try to heal 6 times 50. Well, that's 300 minus 10 is 290. See, here goes all the money that I'm supposed to be saving up. And yeah, 4. Okay, so he heals, and I think what I'm going to do, get rid of that whiskey. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually try to get rid of his corruption points. It's going to cost $90. I rolled a 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. So I actually removed all the corruption points from him. However, it's going to cost me 90 bucks. So I'm at $300. It's not what I wanted. Okay, so these two are here at the doctor's office. Let's roll for what's going on at the doctor. 7, well, that's no event. And we know the Indian has the crushed arm, and he has to have surgery. So let's roll for him. Okay, it's going to cost him 200 minus 10, which is 190. That's fine. So it's gonna be, he's gonna have $720. And let's see if we can heal that 4, and that is a success. So his crushed arm has been healed, and now we want to treat his corruption at $100 each, and he has 4 corruption. Okay. And I rolled a 6, so I'm not going to take any wounds for that. Yeah, I get rid of my corruption. It's cost me $390 to do that. So 720 minus 390, 330. And I'm going to sell that thing, but I got to wait another day to do that. Okay, so now the preacher, first thing is get rid of his corruption. Okay, that's fine. He's not going to take any wounds. And that's going to cost him, he's got 2. This is going to cost him $190. That leaves him $1,040, but we get rid of the corruption. And he doesn't need to have any type of surgery done because he never got knocked out. So that's fine. I think we're fully healed. The only one who wants to sell anything is the scout. So we got to do see if a town event happens. Does not. It's our next day, and all prices in town today are 10 bucks. However, that's fine. Let's go to the general store. And let's sell that outfit. Alright. Uh-oh. I think we gotta do something here. Yeah, okay, no, never mind. Alright, so no event, and he is going to sell that Badlands adventure gear for $1,000. He needs it. 250 bucks. So that's going to be 1,000. He's going to have $1,580. And then I'm going to see if I can level them up, and if I do, they'll be leveled up for the next adventure. These two aren't going to do anything. Let me roll for town event. I rolled a 6, so no town event. not going to matter anyways. Whew. Alright, so our frontier people. Well, let me say this first of all. This was one of the hardest adventures we've done. This one was a hard one. That Scaf Er game, man. I'm going to tell you something. That Scaf Er game with that Colonel Scaf Er, he gives a big bonus to those Scaf Er gang guys. And them brute guys ain't no joke. The regular Scaf Er gang guys aren't so bad. Of course, they get that extra shot at the end of the turn at one initiative. But man, when you team them up with Colonel Scaf Er, they're harder. I was probably too low of a level. I'm still on level like 1 for all these guys up, or 0, 1 or 0. Like low. I mean, we've leveled up once, so I guess we leveled 1 because I started out at level 0. And so, you know, they're hard. They were hard. I wanted you know, this what this mini campaign, this trilogy mini campaign was to give a taste of give you a taste or showing of the Scaf Er gang. Since I have Sergeant Bunker, since I have the Darkstone Brutes and Colonel Scaf Er, I think it is a good good thing, and I find it very interesting that a group of outlaws who are a bunch of ex-Confederates who believes the South will rise again are going around robbing banks, causing havoc, and they're mutating really bad. I find that just very interesting and pretty cool thematically. And I would highly, if you don't have the Scaf Er gang, I would highly, you know, they're I don't know why I would say that. That I would highly recommend getting it. You know, the way I feel about this game, I highly recommend you get everything for this game, to be honest with you. But money doesn't grow on trees, especially if you're somebody like me, and who has to work 2 jobs, and who basically only gets to buy stuff for this game or board games in general when tax time comes, because I have a couple kids and a mortgage, or that I get as gifts for birthdays and Father's Days and Christmas and stuff like that. And so basically, when I get stuff like that or money like that, I just pour it into my hobby. And the Scaf Er gang, I would recommend if you are, you know, watching you're pinching your pennies and watching your money. I would still, for this game right here, I would recommend the Scaf Er gang. I think far more than some of the others. Now, we just played 3 mini campaigns with the Lost Army, the Undead Gunslingers, and the Undead Outlaws, and the Scaf Er gang and the Scaf Er gang mutants. Out of those 3, I would probably say the Lost Army is the first one to get. You know, Flying Frog had a sale recently where if you got it, you got the Hell Cannon and all that kind of stuff. And you get a very good, thick adventure book with it. It's a little bit more than the others, but that would be the first one to get. The second one I would get would be the Scaf Er gang. They would be the second one I would get. I think they're far more interesting and far more tougher and better than the Undead Outlaws or the Undead Gunslinger. The Undead Gunslinger is a powerhouse by himself, but the Undead Outlaws themselves, there's already zombies and stuff in this game like the Hungry Dead, so But these guys are full-blown mutants, mutations and stuff like that. I find that pretty interesting. So I would go them, and then, you know, third I would go the Undead Outlaws. I would still get all of them Yeah, I mean, this game is one of those games where you really want to be a completionist and try to get everything if you can afford it. But that said, this was a hard mission. I mean, we were going to lose. You know, if I didn't level up somebody, like if the scout wouldn't have been able to level up, or the marshal wouldn't have been able to level up, one of them would have died again. And there, you know, I only have one revive for these rounds. And there were chances are that Indian scout was going to go down again. I mean, Scafard was on him. He was taking damage every turn. So there was that. And, you know, I was rolling, you know, at times it seemed I was rolling great. And then at times, man, I was just rolling like garbage, man. That Indian, I got to get him a better gun. He has got to get a better gun. He's got that good hatchet, but he's got to get a better gun, man. That gun just doesn't do it. Man, that gun just doesn't do it. The shotgun for him is okay. It's no great bonus thing, but he's got that thing where if he kills somebody with it, then he gets another shot. The preacher, you know, he can't use guns, so, you know, he's got his holy book, so he's all right at combat. That smite thing, you know, is starting to get really good. You know, he busts up a couple of levels. At level 3, he's going to be D8 wounds, so, you know, there's that. And, you know, him healing like he does, that's, you know, he's not really a fighter. Come on. So, man, that was a hard one, though. I gotta say, that was a hard one. I didn't think we were gonna win it anyways. That darkness thing may have saved me running out like that and not killing anybody. But yeah, yeah, we'll see Colonel Scafford again. Any good episodic thing, you'll see him again. He'll pop up again. But as far as our heroes next, well, it's time to move on to another world, the Targa Plateau. It's time for them to hunt for another artifact, one of the 6. And they've already got the one from the swamps. It's time for them, like the other groups, to go to the Targa Plateau and see what goes on there. So I hope you enjoyed it. Until the next time, hey.